In this lesson, we will examine various strategies that should be considered when tackling probability questions. Now, one of the first things to consider is whether the question can be solved faster using the complement. So, rather than focus on the probability that an event occurs, it may be faster to focus on the probability that the event doesn't occur. Next, you should decide which general approach to take. So, you may choose to use the basic probability formula, or you may choose to apply one or more of the following probability rules. If you choose to use the basic probability formula, you must confirm that the outcomes are all equally likely. If the outcomes are not equally likely, you cannot use this formula. Now, to use the basic probability formula, you will need to count outcomes. To do so, you can either list all of the outcomes, or you can apply various counting techniques. If you decide to use one or more of the probability rules, try to rewrite the question by asking what must occur in order to achieve the target outcome. Rewriting the question will often help you determine whether you need to use AND probabilities or OR probabilities. Now, if the solution involves an OR probability, determine whether the events are mutually exclusive by asking the question, can both events occur together? If the answer is yes, then the events are not mutually exclusive, and you should use this formula. If the answer is no, then the events are mutually exclusive, and you should use this formula. If the solution involves an AND probability, determine whether the events are independent by asking, does the occurrence of one event affect the probability of the other event? If the answer is yes, then the events are dependent, and you should use this formula. If the answer is no, then the events are independent, and you can use this formula. And that's about it. If you follow these strategies, you will greatly increase your likelihood of success with probability questions.